Hello, Mrs. Green is here. If you are new to my channel, let me tell you that I create interactive video lessons for English language learners as well as for their English language teachers and content area teachers. If you are not new, you might know me from my interactive video lesson about COVID, also about plastic pollution in the world, and many videos about many holidays from around the world. You also might have written an informational report with me using traffic lights colors. Well, today's lesson is also a writing lesson, and I have a surprise for you. I have a new furry addition to my family, and he is going to help us write an argumentative essay, or an argumentative text, or simply an argument.
This cute little guy still doesn't have a name, and my family has been arguing for a month now about what we should name him. So I decided to ask you for your help in naming him. I'm going to ask you to write an argumentative essay in which you will state what you think we should name him.
I will walk you through the process step by step. Let's do it. First, let's review some important information about argumentative essays in general, so you can learn to write really fun and convincing essays. And then I will share more information about my new puppy so you can collect the evidence for your claim and reasons. Let's do it. So, what is an argumentative essay? Share with others what you think an argument or an argumentative essay is. Pause the video to respond. Here is a definition you can often find in textbooks. You can read it out loud with me. An argumentative essay is writing in which you state a claim and support it with reasons and evidence.
In other words, you express your point of view or opinion about something and tell people why you think so. You also add information from other people and places, so your readers could better understand your reasons and claim.
Let's pause for a couple of minutes and take a careful look at evidence to make sure that you know where to look for it and how to present it in your argumentative essays in the best possible way. So, evidence. It could be described as additional facts or information, personal or from other people and places, to better explain and give details about your reasons. But what can be used as evidence? Examples, facts that are well known or maybe from your personal experience, information from such sources as books, articles, websites, encyclopedias, and others, or quotes from famous people or experts in the field. Quotes are sentences that somebody had said before and that we are using in our writing. Let's take a look at this example. So somebody wrote this claim. People should not keep dogs and cats in their houses. You might not agree with this claim, neither do I, but let's see what the author has to offer to convince us that this claim should be taken into consideration. So they are given this reason first. Dogs and cats can be dangerous. Interesting. What do they have as evidence of that? Dogs bite, cats scratch. That's true. Now, let's analyze this evidence. What does this evidence include? Does it have examples, facts that are well known or from the author's personal experience, information from such sources as books, articles, websites, encyclopedias, or maybe a quote from a famous person or an expert in the field. You probably will agree with me that these two sentences, dogs bite and cats scratch, could be either examples of how they can be dangerous or a well-known fact. Let's move on. The same claim, people should not keep dogs and cats in their houses, and the same reason, dogs and cats can be dangerous. Another student is offering this piece of evidence. According to the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America, at least 15% of Americans who have allergies are allergic to pets. What does this evidence include? Examples, facts, well known, or from somebody's personal experience, information from such sources as books, articles, websites, or encyclopedias, a quote from a famous person, or an expert. You can pause this video to respond or show your teacher with your fingers 1, 2, 3, or 4. Yes, this piece of evidence is information that was pulled from most likely a website or an article. And one more time. Dogs and cats can be dangerous. And a third student is offering this piece of evidence. Dr. Jason Nicholas, a former ER and veterinarian, shares in one of his articles that household pets are responsible for over 1,000 house fires each year in the United States. So what is this evidence? Does it offer us an example, a fact, a well-known, or from the author's personal experience, information from a different source, or does it have a quote from a famous person or an expert? Pause to respond, and you can also show with your fingers 1, 2, 3, or 4, which stand for one of these components. Pause to respond. You most likely have said that this is a quote. You are correct. Notice the quotation marks and notice the name of a person, Dr. Jason Nicholas, who is a former ER and a veterinarian, so he must be an expert in the field of pets. Let's move on. To make your argument more convincing or serious, you need to add a counterclaim, a different point of view from somebody who disagrees with your claim.
So, an argumentative essay has a claim, reasons, evidence, and a counterclaim.
Say in your own words what each of these components means. Pause the video to respond. You are going to write your own argument, but before you do, let's read a short argumentative essay and identify its claim, reasons, evidence, and counterclaim. You can listen as your teacher reads it, or read independently with a partner or in a small group. Or do this with me now.
To help you do this task, please get crayons, markers, or highlighters of 4 different colors. A quick note to teachers, you can get a free copy of this text as well as the graphic organizer. The information is below this video.
Here is our text. School cafeteria drinks. Schools should stop selling juices and instead ask students to drink more water. This is the claim of this argumentative essay. We're going to highlight it yellow. In this claim, I am stating that schools should not be selling juices anymore, but instead ask students to drink more water. This is my opinion. This is what I want people to hear. First of all, most juices have a lot of sugar and artificial flavors, which could be very harmful to children's health. This is my reason number 1. I'm stating in this reason that many juices have ingredients that are not good for children. But I want to back it up with evidence. I want to provide my readers with the information that is true and proven, so they will take my reasons and my claim more seriously. For example, 100 milliliters of Welch's grape juice has 15 grams of sugar. That is more sugar than in 100 milliliters of Mountain Dew. I am providing an example of real juices. For example, Welch's grape juice. I found this information online and I also looked at the label on a bottle of Welch's grape juice. This way I made sure this information is true. Now, remember how I said that a good argumentative writing should have at least 2 reasons? Well, I want to offer my second reason. Secondly, water is necessary for the health of our body and brain. In my claim, I'm asking schools to stop selling juices and instead ask students to drink more water. Well, here is why. It is necessary for the health of our body and brain. Let's highlight it with blue. Now, I want people to listen to me carefully. I want them to know why I'm offering this reason. So let's read this evidence. According to the article, 10 Amazing Benefits of Drinking Water and How It Makes Kids Smarter, water helps kids feel good, focus, concentrate, and think. I went online and searched articles or any information I can find about the benefits of drinking water or how water is good for us. And here's one of the articles I found. The title was 10 Amazing Benefits of Drinking Water and How It Makes Kids Smarter. I'm introducing it with this phrase according to the article, and then I say what this article shares. Notice how I have quotation marks here. This is because I took the exact words I found in the article. So let's highlight this with pink because this is our evidence. Now, notice how my next paragraph starts with the word yet. Yet, some people will argue that juices have more vitamins than water, and therefore juices should be sold in school cafeterias. Do you know what I just introduced? Was it a claim, reason, evidence, or a counterclaim? You got it. This is a counterclaim. Remember how I said to make your argumentative writing more convincing, more serious, you do want to share an opinion or point of view that is the opposite of your claim. Well, here it is. Some people will still say that juices are better because they have more vitamins. Let's go ahead and highlight it with dark pink, or if you don't have dark pink, you can use a red crayon marker or highlighter. I still want to stay true to my original point, my original claim, so I'm going to react to this counterclaim. So here is my reaction or final statement or conclusion. The truth is that only 100% natural organic juices will offer real benefits of fruits and vegetables. Plain water has everything a child needs to help their brain and body function. I am sticking to my claim and stating it one more time. Let's highlight it with yellow because it goes back to the original claim. Now you can fill in the argumentative essay organizer with key components of the argument we just read. Your teacher might give you a paper copy of this graphic organizer or ask you to fill it in digitally. This is the digital option and this is the paper option. You can pause this video to take care of this task or skip it and move along with this lesson with me. Before you finally write your own argumentative essay in which you will state which name you think I should give to my new puppy, let's read this text again and find some transition words. They are words and phrases that help our essays sound more organized. You can do this with me as I am demonstrating it on the slide, and use your pencil to circle the words on your paper copy. Here's our text one more time. In this first sentence, schools should stop selling juices and instead ask students to drink more water. We have the word should. So I want to draw your attention to this word because you will see it often in claims. This word tells people that this is what we would like for them to change, to do, or to pay attention to.
Next, first of all, most juices have a lot of sugar and artificial flavors. This is our transition phrase, first of all, because it helps introduce the first reason. Next, we have the phrase, for example. This phrase helps us introduce the piece of evidence that backs up this reason. For example, 100% milliliter of Welch's grape juice has 15 grams of sugar. This is a good word to use when you are providing those examples of things that you are mentioning in the reasons. Moving on. Our next word is secondly. As you can guess, this word helps us introduce the second reason. Of course, every reason has to be supported by evidence. So here's another way to introduce a piece of evidence. According to the article 10 Amazing Benefits of Drinking Water and so on. So this is a good phrase to introduce the source of your evidence. Notice how I introduced the name of the article here, according to. Yet, I have already drawn your attention to the word yet, as this is a good sign that a counterclaim is about to appear. There are, of course, other transition words that you could use for your argument. I have put together for you this reminder card with transition words to introduce reasons, evidence, and a counterclaim, as well as some suggestions for evidence. And now it's time to write your own argument. Remember that you are going to help me name the puppy. What should Mrs. Green name her puppy? Remember to use the graphic organizer I created for you all. It will help you plan your writing. Please be sure to give me at least 2 reasons for why you are choosing a specific name for the puppy. You also have to back those reasons up with evidence. Feel free to use my videos as some of your evidence, and you can also look some information up online about what could be the best names for puppies. Let me share with you some options that my family has been arguing about, and you can also choose your own name, but just make sure that you give me your reasons. So the names we've been considering are Pushkin, Mishka, Banzai, Otis, Shaq, and Ranger. Let me show you more of our puppy and give you some background into why these names have been discussed mostly. So let me start with Mishka. Mishka is Russian for teddy bear or a bear. And as you might know, I am Russian, so I think it's totally appropriate to give him a Russian name. I also think because he's so cuddly and soft and he has a little white spot on his chest and on his chin, it is totally appropriate to give him this cute name of Mishka. My other choice is also a Russian name, Pushkin. Pushkin is the last name of the 19th century Russian poet. He is considered to be by many one of the greatest poets of all times. Not only is he famous for his masterpieces, but also for his curly hair and playful personality. I do have to tell you that our puppy came to us as Banzai. This was the name that was given to him by his original owner. One of the meanings of the word Banzai is a happy yell. Banzai! This was also a word that Japanese soldiers used to yell. Our puppy is very feisty, very strong, and he likes to take things that don't belong to him and to run away and hide them. So we do think he is a little warrior. Also, we have been using the name Bonsai a lot, and he seems to like it. Otis is a name that one of my children likes a lot. He says that it's easy and short, and also that he should have the right to name the dog because he spends a lot of time with him. Option number 5 is Shaq, which of course comes from Shaquille O'Neal, who is one of the greatest basketball players. Our puppy loves playing with balls of all sizes, and he is pretty talented.
Okay, then we need to He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
Oh, this one's going to be tricky now. Turn it around.
And last but not least is the name Ranger, a pretty popular name here in America. Ranger also means forest guardian. Our puppy does like walking in the woods and playing outside. He also is pretty protective of us and things around him.
Hey! Don't think about it. Why are you barking? Don't think about it.
And here is a little more video footage of our puppy that you can use for your reasons and evidence when you choose a name for him. One of his favorite things to do is to be in the middle of family time with us. He likes it when we are on the floor playing board games or construction games, Legos, or some kind of card games. He always likes to actively participate in it. He likes to steal pieces, like I have mentioned before, and to walk away with them.
You ate the piece we need. Why bonsai?
So you can ask your teacher to send your essay to me, and then I will randomly choose 3 essays to read on my channel. I will be reading those and announcing the final name for the puppy in the beginning of May 2021. So very, very soon. I can't wait to see your essays. After you write this essay, you can choose to write another one with the title of "Should Teachers Be Allowed to Bring Their Pets to School?" This will be a fun argument to make too. Have fun writing your arguments and stay tuned for the announcement of the puppy's name and for my new video lessons. A quick note to teachers or parents who use my materials. Please remember that I'm sharing a free packet of handout activities that go with this lesson. You can find the link underneath this video. In my Teachers Pay Teachers store, you can also buy this entire lesson. You are welcome to use with your students or children. Have fun. Let me know if you have any questions. See you next time.